You said you were gonna do it.
Camera's running.
Was tú?
So what's up, guys? Good morning. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day today. It's your boy Vino, Jake here, and Alex. Hey guys, me Alex. Because she can't do it anyways, right? Doing donuts on my last video.
That's different.
Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, it's Alex here.
The
Chill
fucking-
X No Tech.
Hell yeah. So guys, we're actually on our way to go film 3 beautiful cars. And it's actually something different today because I never thought I'd be filming one owner, 3 cars. It's about an hour and a half away from where I live. I'll fast forward this video to like, instead of us driving and stuff for here, we're gonna like, gonna be in Bonita, California. So guys, we're here in Bonita, California. It's actually pretty bonita if you ask me. Damn, look at this view, guys. It's freaking beautiful here. So today I do have a special guest. I will be introducing him into this video in a bit. But for today, we're actually going to be filming 2 beautiful cars, maybe 3 if we're lucky. So we're actually going to be filming a 94 NSX and a 2004 NSX. I mean, look at these guys. Film this. So let me know what you guys want to see. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. And the funny part is that I am playing. These aren't the real cars that are going to be filmed. So guys, these are actually the mini scales of the cars that I'm going to be filming today. Now these are the real bad boys I'm going to be filming today. I'm lucky and blessed today to be actually filming these 2 cars. And guys, hope you guys enjoy for today.
My life be like, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah. 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 My life be like, yeah. My life be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see the please come my way, like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. A lot of sacrifice and the price my life. Living like a fairy tale. Sometimes I fall, I slip. My heart felt desire me more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of clouds and bones I get loose to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning is high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat surround the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind thin is the air I breathe. Teary eyed nose running. Wipe the snot on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive. But 8 bars of the truth. I believe there's a bride that's stunning, and I believe in the kingdom coming. I believe if you seek the truth, you don't need to look far, cause it's gonna find you. And who has commitment dreams? Keep believing in my life be like times like these. Yeah, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, long sacrifice in the price you pay. Like living like a fairy tale.
So what's up, guys? Your boy Vino, Jake here, obviously in Bonita, California with Christian and his builds. Christian, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for coming down.
No, thank you again. And I'm pretty blessed, I actually got to film these 2 bad boys today. So Christian, where did it all start?
Well, It started when I first landed in the USA in LAX. On our way home to San Diego, I saw an NSX. Didn't know what it was, but I immediately fell in love. I remember the emblem. I didn't know Acura was part of Honda. I know what Honda is, but not Acura. 20 years later, I got one. And I finally got my dream car. It took 20 years, but it happened.
Dang. So is this your first sports car, or did you have another one before this one?
This is my very first sports car,
Yeah.
legitimate sports car.
Dang. So as most of you know, some of you may not know, these are actually known as the Japanese Ferrari. Am I correct?
That's correct. But rumor has it, the NSXs brought the Ferrari to the drawing board when they beat the 328. I think it's 328. Yeah, Ferrari. Or 358. I think is what it was. Don't quote me on it. A little rusty, but
Yeah. So I mean, not better yet than one, but he has two, and he has an S2000, right?
that's correct.
So luckily, I mean, sadly, we didn't get to film the S2000, but we're gonna come back, and also we didn't have enough time to film this bad boy for some cinematic shots, all the cruisers, and more of a breakdown. But we got some for the red one. But let's give a little bit of a breakdown. Let's talk about the year difference and what is the pros and cons of what you've seen on both of them.
Well, this is a 94 and this is a 2004. As you can see, pop-up headlights, fixed headlights. This one has a 3.0 liter, 5-speed, and this has 3.2, 6-speed. One's a coupe and the other one's a Targa. And the coupe is pretty much stiff, and the Targa has a little bit more flex to it on the chassis.
Do you actually feel the flex? Like,
You can actually feel the flex.
damn. I mean, I'm more like a Target person. I was like, dang, you know. But like you said, like it's more like a Target's like a more show-off type.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is, I call them nice and rice. This is nice, and this is rice.
Oh god. So I mean, so when you got this one, what was the first thing you said? Like, what was the first mod you end up like I gotta do this, or like
I gotta drop it.
you gotta drop it?
First thing is
Dang.
lower the car.
Is it running on like coilovers or what is it?
It was running on springs with shocks. Now it's in coilover, and it's soon to be on bags.
Nice. Oh, is that the bags you got right there?
Yes.
Okay, so I won't give a preview yet, but we're gonna come back later eventually and show it off how it's bagged. This one's bagged. Right?
This one is bagged already.
So on rack quality, I've honest, now you have the best of both worlds basically, running on coils and running on bags. What do you like more?
If I'd like to take it easy, formal dinner, or somewhere it's like unknown, I'll take this car because its height is adjustable. It goes up from 2 inches off the ground all the way to 6 inches off the ground. So you can go any driveway, and it rides like a Cadillac because it's kind of soft.
Like
it's
a
really
like
soft
a pillow.
pillow ride. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Some people say it rides like a cloud. So
Oh, and do you feel it like even if you're like kind of low, you still feel like
you still feel it. Yes.
like
a little
it's
bit.
squishy. Like,
A little bit, but you can also turn up the knob on the shocks and give it more stiffer ride.
all right. Would you recommend riding airbag suspension like on the track?
They've done it. I have not done it personally. I think you need more time to dial it in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna ride as stiff as coils,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Yeah, because I mean I caught him on some takes right now earlier. Man, he was riding this thing like nothing, like you know, just swerving on it. Led to realize he told me, oh my god, he doesn't even have power steering. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty impressive. I mean, on like, okay, so we talked about the suspension. Let's talk about, I mean, the qualities. Like, so it's a 10-year gap. What I mean, besides to what I see in the pop-up headlights, right? What has upgraded that you like, and what has upgraded that you don't like?
Oh, that's kind of particular because I have not put anything in the car that I did not like.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff that out there. I'm not even gonna mention what it is, but I don't like them. I'll never put them on my car. But so far, what you see is pretty much what I like, with the approval of my wife, of course.
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. If she thinks it's too ricey, it will not make it to the car.
Oh my god. Okay. So I remember the first time I met him, this car was supercharged, and I didn't even know this was in existence. So, what happened?
I got carried away. Well, one thing led to another. Start going to a show that kind of pushes the boundaries all the time. Literally, this car when we met, this car is pretty much what this one looks like. The wing, the drop, nothing happening to it too much. It's just plain Jane. And all of a sudden, I have an idea. And maybe I need to do a little bit more for this show to get to be more into it. So almost every 2 months, 3 months, I'll put something different in the car. I started with the hood, the rims, the wing, and then the diffuser, the splitters, suspension works, coilovers now at that point. At that point when we met, I have a springs and the shocks. Now I have a fully adjustable coilover since then.
Oh, so a lot has upgraded since then. If you want, let's bring. We said that when you've upgraded this stuff, I know a lot has changed. So you said that you've upgraded the hood. Did you have any issues when upgrading any of these things?
The fitment, some fitments is different, but I have to make it up. I'll do everything, try to fix it. Not much of a problem. Like I said, before I buy the stuff I use in the car, I do a lot of research on it. That way, when I bring it in, try to put it in the car, I don't have a lot of problems with it.
Oh, okay. All right. And let's talk about the interior. Is it still stock interior?
The interior is still somewhat stock.
Somewhat.
Somewhat stock. I replaced the seats leather from all black to now it's two-tone with 5-point harness from Status Racing, and Cedar Ridge harness bars. And the center console, I just put like a carbon fiber center console with a bunch of gauge when the supercharger was there. So that stayed there for a little bit. So till now, it's there. But later on, since I removed the supercharger, the gauge will change. I'll probably put it back to OEM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, center console.
I saw it has is that the OEM steering wheel?
No, that is not. The Type R is similar, but it's not.
Okay, because I saw the Momo steering wheel, I was like, Momo for the win. I mean, sorry, I love Momo. I got one too. So that's why I saw it. I was like, oh, shit, I fell in love with it. But I didn't get to pay much attention to that interior, more to this one.
Yeah.
What are the cons? The supercharger?
The cons of the supercharger. When you stay with a basic boost that comes from the factory, you're good. But we know it all. Once you hit that boost itch, you keep on going up and up and up. Without proper supporting mods, you will blow that engine just like I did. So that's a lesson learned for me. I had to rebuild the engine myself in that garage.
Oh, dang. See? So he's done all his work by himself. What are the things that you like about these cars, and what are things you don't like about them? Like, what are like some issues that you see like, okay, it's because of the car, like do you have any blind spot issues, or is it too wide, too low, too high?
What I like about the car is everything about it. From the way it handles, the way it's easy to maintain, parts are readily available. If I didn't glue the motor, I would say the maintenance, the upkeep on these cars are just the same as any other Accord or a Honda Civic. Occasionally you'll have parts that breaks down that cost a little bit more than what it's in an Accord, but it's very minimum. Considering I only drive the car maybe 5,000 miles a year.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
And so give us a little background history of like, where did you get both of these cars? Like,
well, this was in LA. That one is Houston, Texas.
Dang.
So I flew to Texas with a one-way ticket and drove it home straight to California.
That's crazy.
Took me 15 hours, 2-hour nap time though.
Were you kind of scared when you were driving back? Or?
Yes, there's a eerie feeling that it might break down. What am I gonna do? At that point, I have a AAA, with a 200-mile, so that radius I can bring it anywhere pretty much if it breaks down on me. And also on my way over there, since I already have an NSX, I kind of know what is prone to break down. So I brought the tools with me when I picked it up from Houston. Yeah,
but luckily, nothing broke down.
Nothing broke down. Nothing. It's just cold drive and stay on a speed limit, which is 85 miles an hour in Texas,
Yeah.
not in California.
We need to go to Texas.
So, yeah.
And like, did you have any issues when it came like later on in the future with this one?
No issues at all.
Dang. And everything fully functional on both of them?
Everything is fully functional. The only thing I had to do is change the oil. That's it.
Dang.
Both
That's a good
transmission
deal.
and engine.
And would you ever plan to sell these in the near future?
No, they're actually taken. My kids will, inherit them from me.
Dang, that's so
But
cool.
there's a conditions. They cannot sell it. They gotta keep it to the family.
Oh,
in the
it's
family.
it's gotta keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going. If they have to sell it, they have to ask me for money.
Mhm.
Well, they can only give it to their kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so or bring it back. I'll take it back.
I remember you were telling me something about that even if it's a 10-year gap. I remember you were telling me earlier that some of the parts are still yet interchangeable.
There's a lot of things that are interchangeable on the cars. You'll be surprised. I mean, the engine, transmission, obviously not, but you can put the engine and the transmission into this one if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can put the headlights, the hood, the fenders. You can put the whole front end into this one, convert this to fixed headlight, and this one vice versa, pop-up headlights. The
Wow.
wings, you can go. It's a lot of things. A lot of things are interchangeable.
That's
Some
pretty,
changes, but
that's pretty cool. Cause I remember when I met him, he had that wing on that one, and I was like kind of confused. And I was like, I had to ask him like, isn't that wing on this one? I was like, but you told me since it's interchangeable, that's what caught me off guard.
yeah, the wheels, the brakes, a lot of things can be moved around. Even window regulators can be moved around from one to another, which I've done.
What?
Yeah, it was 3 days before the show, and the driver's side window regulator took a crap, so I have to grab it from this car and put it on this car so I can make it to the show
Oh wow.
because it was winter time. It was
Oh.
summertime was no problem, but it was winter, so
You're like, yeah, I had to do
you
it.
had to do it.
Oh man. Now, also too, I remember when I met you, you had a Dodge Viper, right?
The Dodge Viper, yes.
So, and on the sense of the Dodge Viper, do you feel the difference on the drive compared to this one?
Yes, the Dodge Viper is the car. It's a driver's car that you have to respect. Every torque of that car, you have to respect. Every horsepower. When you step on that gas pedal, you better react fast. Otherwise, you lose it really quick.
Dang.
Which I've done. I've lost it and recovered it, luckily, a lot of times.
Dang. And when this one, you say you could have more control on this one?
Yes, the car is definitely. A lot of people say it's underpowered, which in today's horsepower ranges on newer cars, it is underpowered. But if you put it on the track and you put the right modifications to it, it will handle really well, and it's not underpowered at all.
Yeah, because I've seen like multiple cars, like like Civics, Integras, Miatas, and I've seen them pass Ferraris. I've seen them pass big cars,
Yeah,
So
the new Camry or Accord, I think, has more horsepower than these cars nowadays.
oh man,
So yeah, that tells you a lot.
yeah, that's true, man. But at the end of the day, you can't beat style over what's coming out new.
Yeah, it's classic. It's a classic. So hopefully, they still make parts for us so we can repair them, keep them on the road. So for as long as we can.
Dang. And then, like, you give any recommendations to people in the near future that want to purchase one of these? What do you have to look out for?
Oh, it's all you gotta do is join the Facebook group that has NSX on it, and you ask the question what to look out for, and everybody in the community is willing to help you with everything, with all the knowledge you need to know, even the price. They'll tell you exactly how much you have to pay, or how much you should be paying for the specific years and model.
So when you were looking at these, what was one of the things that you did have to look out for? Like,
So since I have the 94, which is 3.0 5-speed, I want to have a 3.2 6-speed version of the car. That's all that matters to me. I didn't care about the mileage, the color. I didn't care about anything. And also, since we're in California, I wanted to pass smog legally. That's it. That's all my requirements.
Legally.
Yeah, legally. Legally. So I will not have a headache dealing with it.
Oh man. And how many miles does one another have?
Oh, this one has 143,
Wow.
and this one has 93,000 miles. So
Wow.
they've been driven.
Well,
They're not garage queens.
yeah. But I mean, for not being garage queens, they're in pretty good condition. I mean,
Yes.
that's what I liked about that. That's why I was like, dang, it still looks. Well, this one looks very different to what I remember meeting it. So a funny fact, or it was crazy when I met him. In my town, I remember there's people rumoring like, dude, there's a red NSX in town. There's a red NSX, and I never met. I saw it at Starbucks. So last year, sure, when I met him, finally met him, he told me he had a red, and I quote me on this. I heard him say he had a red supercharged RSX. So I thought it was like an RSX. I'm like, oh, interesting, a supercharged one. I've never seen one before. But when I say pull up, I'm like, oh man, I had the wrong car in the head the whole time. But I mean, these cars are actually bigger in person to what I thought as well. I mean,
They're a bit longer.
did this one get any bigger or smaller?
No, it's all this. It's the same. It's the
almost
same.
the same
Yeah,
size?
It's the same size. Yeah, same length and everything.
And since you said you put this one on bags, have you had any issues with the airbag suspension?
When I first installed it, I didn't have the height sensors. Since then I put height sensors on them, and they're more accurate. Like how the height, as far as height is concerned, they are more accurate. Like where you want them to be at any given time, it'll adjust to that. Even if you load it with another passenger that is heavier than me or lighter than me, it will self-adjust to that specific level that you programmed it to do.
Okay, so it's not like when it drops, it's not like all crooked. It's just perfect drop.
Yeah, yes, it will compensate for that weight of that person.
And I managed to like get a little film on it. I mean, do you want to give the audience a little bit of a... Yeah.
And then it's connected now.
I like the fact that you can just do this off your phone.
Yeah, so sometimes when I'm driving...
Let's put it to the camera over here. All right.
So when I'm driving, you can actually select, it's like one touch. So you want to go raise it up. And then you want to like drive it normal. And then lower, like rolling into the car meet or car show.
Okay.
And then
Just like...
let's go back to high, and then we go all air out, or the lowest setting that I have programmed.
Damn, that's static. That's like static load. So, you've done all the work in these cars yourself, right?
Yes, except for changing the tires, because I don't have that equipment. If I do, I would have done it too.
Oh man, how long did it take you to install these airbags?
All in all, if I have all the parts with me, I would say 2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days.
I can install everything in 2 to 3 days with custom trunk.
So see, there's people that I always know, and if you ever do come across wanting to get an NSX or looking to buy one, I mean, he's the man to go. I mean, he's a NSX guru.
Oh no, there's a lot more guys out there more than me.
Well,
but I know plenty.
He can guide you to the right.
I can guide you to the right direction. If I don't know the answer, I probably know someone knows the answer.
See, even better yet, he's gonna get you to the right success. And if you comment down below, guys, if you guys do want to see more content like this. But before you end this video, Christian, I want to give you a gift. So I have a clothing brand. It's called Never Stop Racing.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
And I want to gift you with this. You know, I want to get you with a hat and also too a shirt. And it's called for NSR for Never Stop Racing.
Yes.
And in the back it says Together We Stand.
Nice.
So it's like
cool.
And why I'm giving it to him is because he's one of the few people where he gives me hope of the car community being not toxic, very helpful, car enthusiasts, who what I hope everybody should be. And nowadays it's very toxic, and this is a little gift to show everybody that, hey, we're out here to help each other. This is our second life. I mean, whether we like it or not, we're into cars.
Yeah, it's a stress reliever.
Exactly. Yeah. So it feels good to, go on a cruise with multiple people and just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and like I said, Christian, thank you so much too for letting me enjoy like the view of your cars.
Thank
I
you.
mean, it was an amazing day. We are gonna come back to film this bad boy and his S2000, but his wife took it. That's pretty cool. I don't know if she's
Yeah.
a stick.
She drives stick, so she can drive any of them.
The keeper, but she can still. Oh my God, that's scary. Sorry guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and later, guys.
Thank you.